Hello everyone, this is Astocky here. Welcome to another video of my Technic Pack 6 Let's Play. This is going to be episode 11. I've had a few comments from some people saying that they hope that, me doing things like putting up a world upload doesn't mean that I intend to stop, and the answer to that is no, it does not. What it does mean though is that I intend to what I have to sorry, I just want to make sure that my transmutation table is still working. So that should do just one piece. So no, what it means is that I intend to just kind of, there we go, perfect. I just want to kind of show you guys the different things you can do. Something else that I have found out is if you take something and dump it directly into this window here, you can actually convert it. So if I was to get a whole stack of cobblestone, which thankfully I just happen to have a lot of, you can just dump it straight in and you can see that it's converting it all straight to EMC. That becomes really useful later because you can effectively use this machine like a duplicator. So if I was to put a diamond in there, I can just throw stacks of cobble in and eventually it will do it. Or I can, say, take one piece of Mobius fuel here and stick it in there, and you'll see that it almost instantly produces me a gold bar, because Mobius fuel is worth almost exactly the same amount as gold bars are. So what I intend to do in this episode is, these friggin' turtles, they really annoy me. If I had made this staircase too wide it wouldn't be a problem, but I thought this is single player, not multiplayer. I'm going to be walking by myself, it's not going to be an issue. So yeah, you can see that the battery box is charging, the red power stuff is going well now. In here though, my Thaumcraft room is absolutely empty, so that's going to be what I really want to do this episode. I need to find an ender pearl. Once I find one ender pearl, I can really get going, because I have already got lots of Viz crystals and lots of other things that I need. Not doing so well with that, but I'll get to the industrial craft stuff later. What I also want to do is I want to get to some railcraft stuff, because at this stage I haven't done anything with railcraft, I haven't done anything with forestry. There's quite a few mods that I haven't done anything with that I need to do quite a lot with, so I'm going to need some sticks. So what I'm looking to try and do is get myself a stack of torches to start with, because I'm going to go Enderman hunting. Once again, sorry if my voice sounds a bit funny, if I sound a bit sniffly. I'm getting over a bit of a cold, so it's causing me some problems. So the first thing that I'm going to show you how to do is make a new kind of brick. And so what that is that is a coke oven brick. Now I need to make 26 of those, I believe. I don't think I have anywhere near enough stuff. Nope, not even close to enough. So there I have 7 of them. So yeah, I need to make 26 of them, and once I have 26 of them I can make a coke oven. And a coke oven is the most basic thing that you need to be able to start making rails, because if I go to rail, you'll see that the recipe has been changed. It is not made the same way as you do in vanilla Minecraft. You need standard rails and a wooden rail bed. You'll see that there's no recipe for standard rails because you need a special machine to make them. In wooden rail beds need 4 wooden ties, and to make a wooden tie you need creosote oil and slabs, and to make creosote oil, that's right, you can't make that, because to do that you need a coke oven. So if we go to there's a machine that allows you to bend rails, like a bender. I've absolutely blanked on what it's called. Never mind, that's not important, I will get to that eventually. But those are some things that I'm looking to do very soon, just so that I sort of show you a bit of every kind of mod. I'll whack those in there for now and put that in there. I am going to get to that, but like I said, this episode here I'm going to be focusing on getting an ender pearl. because ender pearls are critical to my plan. Something else I found out through messing around, you know how at the moment when you right click and you put an item in here, it repairs them? It does more than just repair items. It also, I think, has a bit of a bug with industrial craft, that if you put in a battery, it will recharge it for you while it's in there. Because it sees it as being damaged when you put it in, if it's not fully charged, and so it will try and fully charge it for you. What it will also do is if you have an enchanted item, you can repair an enchanted item for free. So unlike the normal putting things in a crafting table and repairing them, that doesn't work for enchanted items. Oh man, that's taking forever. That shouldn't take so long. Hold on. I can hear my doors opening and closing. And it's not me doing it. I think it's those turtles. I think I'm going to have to rid the world of the turtles. Because they're really just a pain. Come on. I want one of these to turn to Alternus fuel, because I found out something really cool about Alternus fuel. Actually, I can probably just tell you what it is. If you take a piece of Mobus fuel, which is equal to 1 gold, and then you leave it in that generator, it turns it into Alternus. I'm sure it's Alternus fuel. Let's just check what it's actually called. Fuel. It is called Eternalis fuel. And 1 piece of Eternalis fuel is equal to 1 diamond. So effectively, just by leaving things in there, I eventually, and when I say eventually, okay, now I know why it wasn't repairing things. I forgot to put my talisman in. There you go. Now it's working the way that it should. What a pain in the backside. I'll leave that diamond saw in there, so that'll keep repairing itself. So sorry turtles, you've got to go. Hopefully they'll drop some chests for me. Now I distinctly heard that door opening and closing. Not sure. Maybe it's one of these doors up here. Maybe it's turtles on my roof. Ooh. Excellent. Must have been you. Bad turtle. Or you. I don't want to kill all of them, because I believe that once you get rid of all of them, Mo creatures sees that there's none and then starts to respawn them. And I don't want more turtles to respawn. So I'm just going to really quickly neaten some things up here. Dump them all into my EMC making machine. And then what I will do is I will go, I guess, exploring and try and find an Enderman, because I need his ender pearl. So I will see you when I'm ready to go find an Enderman. Back soon. Hello everyone, I'm back. I'm in my, well, next to my equivalent exchange room, and I just heard the familiar, there he is. I heard the familiar blip blip that you get from an Enderman, so I'm thinking I might be able to get him. What I have noticed is he seems to be bugged in the wall, but I'm thinking if I just do this, I'm hoping that, darn it, where did he go? I looked at him. Ah! What did I look at him for? I can hear him. He's just beamed back somewhere. Beamed, teleported. I need to find him, and I need to get his ender pearl. Where is he? Ah man, he could be anywhere. That's the one downside with ender people. You can never trust them to be where you need them to be for long enough for them to be any good. I'll put that crystal back so I don't forget about it. Neaten that back up. He didn't do me any good, so I guess what I will do is I will pause the video now and I will come back if I find him, or find another Enderman. Back soon, hopefully. Ha! Found him. Sneak up on him. Ah, come on, seriously? Where'd he go? There he is. He seems to know that I'm about to hit him. Then he seems to enter aggro mode. And oh, give me a pearl, give me a pearl. Seriously? Oh, a skeleton in gold armor. I will deal with him later. What I am seeing though is another Enderman over here, so I think I've got really lucky enough to not finding any for so long. I think I just found 2 of them. Drop a pearl, drop a pearl, drop a pearl. Ah, really? The chance of finding 2 Endermen is, well, it seems to be like almost 0. And then now I found, oh, another one. And now I have found a lot of Endermen all at once, and none of them are dropping any Ender pearls for me. So hopefully I'll get lucky and this guy will be the guy. Oh, you stupid ghost, leave me alone. What I better make sure I do as well is eat some food. There we go. Don't want to get hurt by the Enderman and... So that's another Enderman that I've killed, and still nothing. I'm just going to come back over here and let myself heal up a bit, because I see there's another one over there, but he is surrounded by skeletons and other evildoers that are going to try and cause me problems. Hey you, Skelly. Oh, he found me. Oh no, this is going to go badly. Okay. Need to hide in a hole. There we go. Safe. I'm just going to let myself heal up a bit, and then I will bring the video back, and I'm going to fight another Enderman. Back soon. Okay everyone, I'm back, and I have his attention. Come on, come and get me. Ah, darn it. Where'd he go? If you're quick enough to look, you're supposed to be able to see where the purple particles take him. But I will be honest with you, I didn't see those particles go anywhere. I saw an Enderman, and then I saw there be no Enderman. Ooh, wisp. Maybe if I can pull that out, I can get you. No, I don't have many arrows left, so I don't really want to waste them all. One more shot and see what happens. Uh-oh! Heard that sneaking up behind me. The very least it could have done was kill the zombie for me, though. I'm not going to need a Philosopher's Stone for a little while. And to be honest, I shouldn't have brought it with me. Ooh, cranky Enderman. Come on, drop it. Drop an Ender Pearl, drop an Ender Pearl, drop an Ender Pearl. Ah, really? How many of these guys do you have to kill to get around here? I don't know what I can do. I mean, I'm killing lots of Endermen, and none of them are dropping me any pearls. Oh, and a millionaire village just spawned. So now if I hit my key, 156 meters to the north there's a village. Yeah, that's north enough. That's north enough for me. Come on, Enderman. I know you're here somewhere. There's one over there. Actually, this is probably a good idea because I need some reeds anyway. Should never fight 2 skeletons at once. That's just bad. Unless you plan on turning them on each other. Getting outnumbered is never good in Minecraft. Well, at least not when you're not wearing any armor. So I'll get these mushrooms. Ah, another one. Well, at least this has been an eventful night, even though I haven't come close to getting an ender pearl yet. What? Ah, really? Getting attacked by a tree and I didn't even do anything to it. Actually, I will show you one thing. Something someone told me previously was to shoot that thing with an arrow so that it can't get you with its bug things, but watch this. You saw how I quickly moved to the left as I shot it. That was my own arrow that was reflected straight back at me. So that is a bad idea. Don't shoot these trees with arrows. They don't like it, and they have a way of making them come back and get you. And I don't know how they do it, and I don't care to know how they do it. I just don't want them to do it. Come on, there we go. These things are really important once I get into Thaumcraft. And I want those experience balls. I'm just going to go hide in my hole again for a few seconds. Because, once again, I'm running out of health. And I will pause the video and I will come back when I'm ready to get that Enderman over there. So, back soon. Got his attention. Come on, drop me an ender pearl. Yes! It has all been worthwhile. Run for it. Hopefully spiders and zombies don't know they can swim. More skeletons. Something I found out about lily pads is you can jump from lily pad to lily pad and it makes things a little bit quicker. Not a lot quicker though, so it's not really helping me all that much. What kind of chicken lays an egg in the water? A chicken that thinks it's a duck. Look at that. It's a stupid duck chicken. I put a good dent in my sword too. So what I'm going to do now is, while I appear to be safe, throw my worn tools in there, and I will meet you back at my base. Back soon. Okay, hello and welcome back. While on my way down, I found an extra Viz crystal that had fallen out of my machine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this ender pearl, and look at that. Now I have two, almost a third one. If we look here, I now have my Eternus fuel. So I'm not going to use Eternus fuel for this, but I'm going to use Mobius fuel because this will now create two more ender pearls. So I'm going to leave that ender pearl just there because I like that there and I think I'm going to need more of them. And right now I'm going to take my 3 ender pearls and a bunch of ingredients out of here. I'm going to need lots of smooth stone and obsidian. I'm going to need some pistons as well, so we'll take redstone, iron and a plank. I don't actually have any pistons, but what I can do, sorry I don't actually have any wood, but I can put one in there and then I can throw a piece of obsidian in and that should get me lots of wood back out. 8, 9, that'll be enough for 3 pistons. I think I only need 2. So I'll make my 2 pistons. Wouldn't you know it? You need cobblestone, I haven't got any. Cobblestone, the thing that's normally filling up everyone's inventory and doesn't help anyone with anything. So let's try this again. I'll start with 2 pistons. I think 2 pistons is going to be sufficient. The first thing I need to make is a Viz crucible. So that is 4, no, one more thing I'm missing first. A furnace. So we need a furnace, my first ender pearl, and 4 pieces of smooth stone, and I now have a crucible. The next thing I want to make is pieces all around the edge of smooth stone, a piston at the bottom, an ender pearl in the center, and that is an infuser. And I also want to make a duplicator, but I have no idea how to make one of those, so I'll transfer the recipe over. There we are. I need 4 pieces of obsidian, a piston, 3 pieces of smooth stone, I'm not sure why the colour came out funny, and a Viz crystal in the center. So now I am well on the way to getting this whole Thaumcraft thing going. What I do need first though is some glass. I haven't got any glass. I don't think I've got any glass. That would be where I would put glass if I had some. So I'll take some sand, and using my red power furnace, because it's free energy, let's make some let's make some glass. So once I have some glass, I'll come back and then I'll show you how to whack it all together and make something that works pretty well for you. Back soon. Okay, I'm back. I have 12 pieces of glass now, which is plenty to get me going. What you need to do is make them into panes, and then you take your glass panes and place them around the edge like that. I'm going to make 4 lots, so that's 4 lots of conduits. Each one makes 8 conduits. And now what I'm going to do is my one piece of gold that I have sitting in the center, you put 4 conduits around the edge and a gold ingot in the center, and that makes a node, and a node is used to store your your magical energy. So I will come up here to my Thaumcraft room. There we go, Thaumcraft room. And now, just like I did with Industrial Craft, I will knock this out, and then I will place some of the magical equivalent of cabling across the back, and then I will start to place the other devices in positions where I want them. So I like to have a node at the end there so I can see basically how much I have stored in my system. I'll then place my crucible, I will place my duplicator, and then I will place my infuser. So now what an infuser does is it allows you to put a Thaumcraft item in the bottom and a mundane item in the top, and it infuses the magical energy out of your crucible into it and turns it into something else. What a duplicator does is it takes any item that you put into it that has a white tag, so it doesn't work with yellow tag items, and it doesn't work with some mod items. It'll just either not work at all or it'll spit them back out. I'll take a red mushroom as an example. I put it in there. You can see that it's not doing anything at the moment because there's no energy in here. But if I was to take, say, half of my watermelons and throw it in, you can see that they're bubbling and boiling away. You can see little purple stars flying through there, and I have almost duplicated a mushroom. Take another 5, and hopefully you'll see the little purple things going through there, and that's put a little bit of energy in. And there you go, I now have 2 mushrooms where I have 1 to start with. You can also hit this little button there, which makes it automatically continue to duplicate the same item over and over and over, and that can be really useful. So, infusing time. What can I infuse? I don't actually have what I need to infuse yet, so I'm going to pause and I'll be back in a few moments and I'll infuse something. Back soon. Okay, I'm back. So the first thing I did was I created a stone pickaxe, a shovel, an axe and a hoe, and then you put those into a crafting table with 1 Viz crystal and you get arcane tinkering tools. Those are very, very handy, and you need them for pretty much all of your Thaumcraft items. The next thing I'm going to do is put 2 bowls together with a Viz crystal, and it makes an infusion mold. Infusion mold is also something else that you will need that's very important. And now I need at least 1 piece of glowstone dust and at least 1 piece of coal. And I guess I will start to show you the different things you can do. So the first thing I will do is I will put the tinkering tools in the bottom and an eldritch log in the top. You can see that started to rotate and it started to build up, and then once again I ran out of energy. So redstone is worth quite a bit of energy. So you can see, there you go, it has infused and turned my previous log into a piece of timber. Timber is very good. You can use timber for lots of different things. Logs that by themselves in their raw form are basically useless, so you pretty much need to turn them all into those. You can see that my tinkering tools were damaged a little bit in the process, so I'll put them in here now and they will regenerate themselves and they're back to being good as new. The next thing I will do is put my infusion mold in and put a piece of coal in with it, and it infuses the coal into glimmering almentum. And then you infuse it again and throw some more redstone in. Actually, let's just throw half the stack in. I'll deal with that later, the consequences of that. So you can see that it is filling up there to show that I have lots of energy stored. And so it turns to glowing, and then you do it a 3rd time and it turns into incandescent. You'll see that you can no longer do it again. That's as far as it goes. Now if we do the same thing with glowstone and run it through 3 times, you end up with incandescent night ore. Now if we take the 2 of those and we infuse the 2 of those together, we end up with an unstable arcane singularity. Now I'm going to leave that just there because they're not lying when they say it's unstable. There are a number of things that can go wrong with those. They can explode, for example. So what I will do is I will put it here, and I will use an infusion mold, and once again I will enchant it. Sorry, infuse it. So you can see that this is empty because it's transferred all of its energy into this little storage container. And what we have now is a stabilized singularity. Stabilized singularities can do lots of very cool things. I don't have time to show you most of them at the moment, and the ones that I do have time to show you I don't have the resources for, so I guess I will leave that where it is at the moment. There's my free glass, and I'm calling this the Thaumcraft episode. So that's very cool. I got an ender pearl. I made a lot of Thaumcraft things. Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to show you. You see, if you come over here, I place the Eternus fuel in. It learns it, and it's worth 8,192. But the only things that I can create are things that are fuels. So that doesn't work there. But if you come over here and put it in, I'll take my ender pearl out for now. If I was to chuck it in here, it would add 8,192 in terms of creating that thing just there. You might say, well, you don't have anything there. That's right, I do not. But if I was to say, take something like, where's my crafting? If I was to say, take a diamond, which, oh, look at that, I now have one of, and put the diamond up the top, bam, duplicated diamond. I now have 2 diamonds. So obviously you can tell that that's an excellent thing. And that's something that you want to continue to keep going with. I'm just going to leave all of these in here, and these will do their thing, and we'll end up with lots of really cool stuff. I'm going to go stash all my good items back in their appropriate chests. Thank you very much for watching. Look forward to the next episode where I do something else. Please leave some comments if there's a particular thing you'd like to see me do. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, let me know if there's any problems that you have with getting my save file to work from the last episode. I'm thinking about doing an upload every 10 episodes, so it should be about 1 upload every 2 weeks. I might be convinced to do it a bit earlier than that, but generally I'll try and do it once every 2 weeks so that everyone can kind of continue on from what I'm up to. So again, thank you very much for watching. Astocky out.